Yo, what's up, guys? All right, it's all going to zero. Panic in the streets. What's going on, guys? Listen, I'm so excited, guys. I bought twice today. Twice so far today I bought. And probably going to buy another once or twice more later today. We'll see how the market responds, but I mean, kind of a red weekend because of this whole tariffs thing, guys. Now, I have some thoughts on a lot of this stuff, and we're going to get into all of it. I talked this morning about the tariffs and about, kind of Canada's response. And there's some theories out there going around right now that what's being priced into crypto right now is actually the fear of the response from China and investors out in the out east and in the Asian countries, right? But what we may have done here, because he put tariffs on China too, apparently, right? But here's the kind of the thing about that, right? We may have just inadvertently handed the Asian countries a phenomenal opportunity to buy. They might take advantage. So basically, we bled the markets. We bled the markets in fear of China bleeding the markets. So instead of them providing us with a DCA opportunity, we may have provided them with a DCA opportunity, right? Oh man, guys, listen, a lot of money, and it's probably going to continue on tomorrow. There's a strong possibility. I'm going to show you something here, right? Let's look at the dollar. Dollar is showing a little bit of strength in the last couple of days here, right? So that's one of the reasons that's another reason. So basically, big smart money is fleeing to the dollar right now, right? Is what's happening. So we'll have to kind of see where the smoke settles on Monday, Tuesday, kind of next week. We'll see what happens. But right now, there's a lot of uncertainty in the air right now, guys. So for me personally, I'm buying up as much as I can right now because, listen, a week from now, we're probably going to be sitting here on a live stream, and I'm probably going to be saying, look how green everything is. Look at the recovery on this. And I'm going to be congratulating everyone who was dollar cost averaging at this time right now, right? So that's kind of how I see it, guys. Listen, this is going to recover quickly. I put out a video for the newer people that are in crypto over on the Patreon this morning as well. Just kind of, bringing down the temperature in the room a little bit, letting you guys know. And in fact, I want to show you guys something else. Before I get into the chat, I want to show you guys something else as well over on the Bitcoin chart, okay? Just to put this in perspective. Because somebody said to me this morning that this dip was worse than all of the last ones, okay? So I'm going to show you a little bit this in the last 6 months, whatever, right? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of perspective here, okay? So this dip over the course of, today, we've dipped down. What are we at right now? We're down 3% on the day, guys. 3%, okay? Check this out. Over the course of 3 days, we're down 7.21%. 7.21% is what Bitcoin is down right now, guys. You heard that right. 7.21% is what we're down over 3 days. That's it. That's it, man. Now look at this. Remember this day here where we finally broke up over $100,000 and we went all the way up to on December 5th, 6th, 5th, yeah. Remember, we went all the way up to $104,000. We were live streaming when it happened. You guys remember. And then the same day, we dropped all the way down here to 90,600 in 1 day. And even that was only a 12.86% pull to the downside, right? So when you really put this in perspective, guys, right? So 12.26% in 1 day. Then we had another dip right here where we rejected off 106,000 over the course of 2 days. We went all the way down here to another 10%, down to 95K, right? I could keep going with it, guys. We've seen these, right here. Another one. Another 10.68% right there, right? This is small compared to the last three that I just showed you. This is only 7.21%. So, and I get it, guys, recency bias, right? Most of you probably don't even remember these dips happened, right? Because recency bias. So just to put things in perspective, this time, if you include if you're looking back at the last three big dumps, this is the smallest out of the four, right? And you guys survived those ones, and you guys dollar cost averaged through those ones, and you guys made a lot of money between then and now too, on projects that we've been calling like XCN and Swift and everything else. So is it really that bad at the end of the day? Is it that bad? It sucks in the short term, yes. 7.21% though, guys. I mean, altcoins are down more than that, yeah. But is it that bad? Really? Not really. We saw worse. We saw worse in the last 2 months, right? Way worse. This is the least impactful dump we've had out of the last four big dumps. It's just a little, I just wanted to put a little bit of positive perspective out there for you guys, right? It's not that bad. And I'm taking advantage of it, and I'm dollar cost averaging because this is a phenomenal opportunity to fill your bags, guys, right? So just put that in perspective. Let's get into some of these super chats. Donut, what's up, man? Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Big Botto, what's up, brother? Buy the dip. Don't be shaken out, y'all. Exactly. I have bought the dip twice so far today. Both times I've purchased, I think, 6 or 7 different altcoins in both dips. So now I know not everyone has tons of money. And guys, if you don't have any money to dollar cost average right now, there's nothing wrong with that, guys, right? You don't always have to be doing something. I always say this famous quote: some of the most successful and wealthy investors in the world have spent extended periods of time in the markets doing absolutely nothing. Not buying, not selling, just holding and waiting. There's nothing wrong with waiting, right? I know that your instincts are probably kicking in. They're probably telling you you have anxiety and you feel like you have to do something. You don't, right? As is most situations in life, your instincts will always tell you, your fight or flight will always tell you you have to do something, right? In a situation like this, if you don't have money to dollar cost average, the smartest thing you can do is just put your portfolio away, go to the gym, watch a movie with the kids, do some catch up on some paperwork, ignore your portfolio. That's the best thing you could do on a day like today, right? Because in a week, like I said, in a week, we're going to be back up here in the green trying to break through 106,000 again. And you're going to forget that this even happened. So why are you stressing yourself out right now is what I would say, right? We could go a little bit further down, guys, if I'm being honest. We could come right down to we could come down around here, around this 95K level. We could come down that far, right? And it would still be fine. Ducks in my pond are all getting eaten. What's up, fam? Hey, Rob, thanks. Hope you and everyone in the chat has a great day. Weather is good down here in Southwest Florida. Nice. There you go, man. The weather is good. Get outside, put the portfolio away, and just enjoy yourselves, guys, right? Life is too short. This too shall pass. So I love it. I love it, ducks in my pond. Absolutely, my friend. Touch grass, right? Just touch grass, man. Not every day is going to be green, and that's okay, right? And that's okay. You're going to be fine. Your portfolio is going to be fine. You only lose money when you click that sell button. So just don't click that sell button. Not financial advice, but I'm here to try to give you that perspective that you need, you know? So, yeah. All right, let's get into some of the chat. I know you guys are waiting for me to hop in here and chat with y'all. Wow, this chat's going nuts. I can scroll all the way up to the holy smokes. That's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. Oh, before I get into the chat, I wanted to touch on the tariffs thing too, because I know you guys are going to ask me in the chat my take on the tariffs and stuff. I don't think that this whole Canada, the tariffs are not going to be something that lasts a long time. This is not going to last long, okay? Trump simply is it's a means to an ends for him. He wants Trudeau to get the border under control. And that is completely a reasonable request. It is, at the end of the day. The problem is our leader up here is a dipshit, right? But the positive news is that we're likely having an election up here in the next probably 6 to 8 weeks, right? So he'll be gone. And then you won't have to deal with that anymore, right? And we'll have someone in here that's more aligned with Trump's values and stuff like that. And things will start to sail a lot smoother as well. So I'm not too stressed out about that. Now, here's the thing that I don't like. Now, this is me playing devil's advocate, okay? Because what they're saying, what Trump is saying right now is his response to the tariffs from Canada. He said that it's going to be painful in the short term, but it will be worth it in the long term for people, right? Okay, that's fair. Short term, yes, blah, blah, blah. The problem is we've been hearing that for over 4 years now. The short-term pain, the short-term pain, the short-term pain. It's now long-term pain, right? How long has to pass before short-term pain turns into long-term pain? Because the economy's been in the shitter for 4 years. There's been pain for 4 years, whether it's the United States, Canada, or most places in the world. So at what point does the message short-term pain is going to be better for the big picture? At what point does that start to fall on deaf ears? Because it's not short-term pain anymore. Our governments need to get their shit together and stop saying short-term pain, because it's not short-term anymore. We're tired. We need some reprieve from all of this, financial ruin and economic disaster that we've seen over the last 4 years, right? It's not short-term anymore. Enough with the short-term. Fix it now is what I'm saying. And I know a lot of people feel that way. So, Colton, first, what's going on, buddy? There you go, brother. There you go, man. All right, let's get into this here. First, you were first over on the Colton was first on Crypto Blueprint. You were first on Crypto Future. Nice. Second. Go time. What's going on, buddy? Good afternoon. What's going on? Metal Detector England. What's up, man? Bought another 1 million JASMY now. Got 11 million. There you go, man. That is how you handle these situations, y'all. That is how you handle these situations. Absolutely. I'm going to need a bigger boat. Well, if you keep buying this dip, you're going to get yourself a yacht, my friend, when altcoin season finally hits. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it, man. That is a great way to look at it. What do we have? What else do we have? Ryan, what's good, buddy? This is a good time to use TA and set buy orders. Yes, I've been filling buy orders all day, man. All day. Absolutely, man. Taking full advantage of this. I kind of feel like this is a lucky break, to be honest with you, man. I wasn't too sure we were going to get prices these low again, so this is great. Adam, hey Rob, when do you think the support level on XCN will show, and when do you think it will start to moon? We got to let the smoke settle, man. We got to let the smoke settle on this whole tariffs thing, and like we're not even into the TradFi markets opening up yet, right? Wait till the markets open tomorrow. One of two things is going to happen tonight, guys, when the Asian markets wake up tonight, because it's their Monday morning over there, right? Either we're going to flip green because they're going to buy the dip, or they're going to panic sell, and then the markets are going to open up in the States. TradFi markets are going to panic sell to price all of this in, and then we're going to see further downside, right? So, or not, right? I know no one wants to hear could go up, could go down, but listen, there's no certainty in the markets right now, guys. There's none. No channel, nobody out there can tell you for certain what the results of this are going to be tonight and tomorrow when the markets open up. Nobody can tell you they know for sure, right? We just go by probabilities here. Looks like we're putting the fries in the bag again. Who says that? Carmelo. What's his last name? Carmelo from wrestling, from SmackDown, isn't he? Carmelo Hayes. Doesn't he say that? Put the fries in the bag. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It costs you nothing. And as I always say, guys, I personally will love you forever, right? And who doesn't want to be loved forever? Besides the Grinch, right? You want to be like the Grinch? Come on. Brock, what's up, buddy? I'm buying as much as I can on this dip. That's how it's done, man. That's how it's done. Me too, brother. Me too. Hangman on the sideline, on the sidelines for the bloody dump from Swift Coin to accumulate. It's been holding strong. Yeah, Swift was doing well earlier. It kind of ended up succumbing a little bit. It's down to 3 cents 5 right now, but still holding decently. Tomorrow when the stock market's open, Bitcoin will dump to 90K and drag the entire crypto market along. I'm excited to accumulate the dip tomorrow. You know what? Part of me hopes that you're right, man, because I would love that buying opportunity as well. I really would. See, it's funny. It's funny, hey man, because we were doing a live last night over on the Patreon, and one of our Patreon members asked me. They said that they had a large sum of money, right, to deploy, and they were eager to deploy it last night. And I said, just because you have dry powder doesn't mean you have to spend it all now, right? Because opportunities tend to present themselves. And here we are today with an opportunity presenting itself. It's funny how that works, right? By the way, guys, get your butts over to the Patreon if you want that kind of help, guys. David, time is money, opportunity. Yes, time to DCA. Exactly, brother. Exactly. Go time. This is called a paper loss. A paper loss. Remember when you don't lose. Yes, you only lose when you sell. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Rob and Crypto Future community. Green tea's in the house. I did a little bit of shopping this morning and waiting till tonight to deploy more. Yes, me too. We have the exact same plan today, Green Tea. Exact same plan. Sale price tomorrow. You will get wrecked today. Brock, I'm not worried. I feel like I'm winning regardless. Either it goes up and I'm going to make good money, or it goes down and I'm going to have a good chance to accumulate a significant amount. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Some of the bags that I was hoping to build are getting even bigger than I had anticipated, right? So that makes me extremely bullish on that. Like I'm starting to get really happy at some of the size of some of my bags here, and I'm just like, every time I continue to accumulate, I lower my exit price point so significantly, and it's phenomenal. I'm so excited that I'm going to have that wealth that I'm targeting so much lower in price on these altcoins than I was originally anticipating. This is fantastic for me. My guy Otaku, what's up, brother? GTFO there. Out there and buy the dip. Buy it hard. Buy it hard, brother. Let me know when you're recovered up there, when you're ready to go and you want to come back. You're ready to come back for an evening stream, brother. Terrace fire sale. Yes. Buy. NSYNC style, guys. Go NSYNC style on the markets. Tomorrow, the entire market will dump lower. Don't FOMO in. Well, I would say today's a good buying opportunity, Hangman. What I would say is make sure you save some dry powder for tomorrow, right? Just in case. When does the live chat start? It started right now, Gloria. You are live. Gamma Goddess, there she is. Good afternoon. Rob and Crypto family, let's buy this fire sale. Let's get that money. That's how it is. That's how it is. Exactly. Funky, I saw where XRP has now replaced BTC at every bank except in El Salvador. But that changed last night worldwide. There you go, man. There you go. The shopping list is long. Yes, exactly, man. Exactly. Accumulate those bags, guys. Take advantage of this. I get people all the time. Every day I get people asking me the same questions. Rob, do you think that, and whatever altcoin it is, they say, do you think it's going to dump down? Do you think it's going to dip back down to this level? Do you think it's going to dip back down to this level? And I'm always like, well, I don't know, right? Like, that's why DCAing is how you should handle things. But here we are, and prices are down. And a lot of the people who ask me if the price is going to come back down so they can buy more are the same ones that are worried right now that the prices are down. You wanted this. You asked for this. You spoke it into existence. Now take advantage of it, right? It's like, listen, I know, not all you guys care about this, but listen, I'm a Christian, okay? So whenever I want something, whenever I need patience, or whenever I am, whenever I need some sort of attribute for myself, I need patience. I need, to have my anger, kind of suppressed or whatever it is. I'm very careful what I ask for when I pray, okay? Because you'll get it, right? A lot of times you'll get it, but not in the way that you think that you will, right? So in saying that, guys, for everyone who was asking for this dip, careful what you ask for, right? So are you scared or are you taking advantage of it? Very long, aggressive. Where has all my money gone? She gone. Oh man. Need some crypto rap songs playing during the 15-minute wait. Yeah, the thing is, YouTube is so sensitive to what you put on there for music. I mean, really, the only thing that YouTube doesn't give me a hard time with is like Christmas songs. You want me to put Christmas songs on there or something for you guys? Everything else is like copywritten. Like, who cares? Why can't I play some J-Lo while the clock's going on or something? J-Lo, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. Countdown, thank you so much. Banks will now use XRP network for transactions while holding. Well, I mean, it was designed for banks in the first place, right? So it makes sense. What do we got? Ninja, you said buy. I got my crypto pump list going. Let's go. Good morning. Amazing coins for you in the house. What's going on, man? Where's all my money gone? Where's she gone? Look at my portfolio, and I'm broke. Man, you gotta have fun. If you don't laugh, you'll cry, right, guys? Come on. This week looks like very bearish. I wouldn't take this drop lightly. I usually am the kind of guy that buys the dips, but this drop is not healthy at all. We had an amazing setup. We still do, man. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I showed you guys the charts on Bitcoin here. Like you're looking at it right now. This is a 7% dump over 3 days. 7, right? I know that it feels like it's bigger than it is, but it's not, right? 7%. Now, I showed you guys the last 3 drops before this. This was 10.5%. Here. I'll show you. Where's my brush? This was 10.5%, right? This was 12%. This was like 13 or 14 or something like that. The last 3 bigger dips were way bigger than this one. Way bigger. This is the smallest of the last 4 dips, the smallest. And people are talking like it's the biggest, right? But guys, what you have to understand is that's recency bias that's speaking. It just feels like it's bigger. This is not going to last long at all. This whole tariff squabble, there's a reason that it's happening, guys, right? It's Trump's just trying to get what he wants, and what he wants makes sense. That's the thing. He wants tighter borders in this, at the Canadian border. He wants them to be tighter. That's a perfectly reasonable request, and I'm sure that Canada will cave here soon because we should have tighter borders. He's not wrong. So listen, this is a temporary thing. I really don't think it's going to last very long at all. A couple weeks at max, in my opinion, before these negotiations take place and we get this done, right? It's not realistically what you have to understand about these tariffs, both on the United States and on Canada and on China and everywhere else. It's not sustainable, okay, for anyone, for not the States, not Canada, not China. It's not sustainable for anyone. This is Trump bringing everyone to the negotiating table to try to get what he wants, or as close to what he wants as possible, right? That's what this is, guys. Anyone who thinks that these tariffs are a permanent thing doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. It's not sustainable for any of the countries, not even the United States. As much as you love the States, it's not even sustainable for them, right? And all you're going to do is piss off the United States citizens because these countries are putting tariffs on the States as well. And while you may sit there and go, ooh, a 25% tariff in Canada, I think you should do some research into how much trade comes from Canada, how much lumber comes from Canada, how much oil comes from Canada into the United States, how much of the power grid in New York State comes from Canada, right? When your hydro bill in New York goes through the roof because of 25% tariffs, you're going to feel differently about it, right? That's why I'm saying it's not sustainable, guys, okay? Especially in an economy that has already been through a massive beatdown. So I wouldn't be sitting there stressed out and worried that this is going to drag on forever. It's really not, right? You think the market is still going down tomorrow? I think I think we'll see a bigger dip tomorrow. We may do a little bit of recovering tonight though, right? Like altcoins could recover some tonight and Bitcoin as well, and then dump again tomorrow back down to where we dumped today, right? China, like the East, they might wake up tonight and buy this dip right up. I did, right? So, Gloria, new to the Patreon, not sure how to use it. Do you just wait for it to start? No, Gloria, there is a tab over on the Patreon. If you go to the communities tab, that's where all the chat rooms are. There's a whole list of chat rooms over there. And the link for the live stream over on the Patreon in the evenings will be posted in the group that's titled Group Meeting Topics. Okay. So if you go in there, usually starts around 9:30 p.m. Central, around that time frame. But I always post in there ahead of time, giving you guys about a 20 to 30 minute warning that the link is coming soon. Right. So that's hopefully that helps you out. So yeah. That's how you get into the Patreon lives. Anyone FOMO in will be exit liquidity for me when you panic sell at a loss. Funky, what's up, buddy? My XRP news came from Bull Runners, XRP Maxi channel. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I've been around a long time. And I love XRP. You guys know I love XRP. I look at XRP through more of a TradFi lens because I do believe it is a longer-term hold. However, the problem with XRP is a lot of the content creators that cover XRP are just completely insane with their targets. Insane. It's like they got like their brain scrambled by the lawsuit. Now everything's some big conspiracy thing. That's crazy. I held XRP for 7 years, okay? Now that's a dime in hands. All through the lawsuit, I continued to buy, so I can speak on this. But there's a lot of people putting these insane targets out there for XRP. They were saying the same. Here's the thing you have to understand if you're newer to crypto. This is your first cycle. In the last bull run in 2020, 2021, the same XRP content creators were calling for the same price targets they're calling for now in the last cycle. And it didn't even hit a new all-time high in the last cycle because it was still in a lawsuit. Now, yes, it's not in a lawsuit anymore, but that's already been priced in, right? So will XRP have a good run? Yeah. You might get a 2 or 3x left in it, right, before it tops off this cycle. But it's not going to $30. It's not going to, not this cycle. It's not going to $1,000. It's not going to 589, right? It's not going to $10,000 because of a buyback or that stuff's not happening. I don't hate, or I don't like being the messenger of that. But if you're watching content creators that are pushing that on you, be careful, right? Because what happens is you believe it, and then XRP tops in the bull run, you don't take any profits, and then you ride it all the way back down to the bottom because these content creators told you to hold because it's going to $10,000, right? Don't get stuck doing that, guys. Guys, listen, we have all kinds of guidance and help over on the Patreon for you guys for this kind of stuff, okay? When you should be exiting projects, when they're topping, all that kind of stuff. You need help with that kind of stuff, knowing when you should be selling, how you should be rolling profits. Guys, listen, a lot of the people over on the Patreon took a lot of profits. We've made over 25 people on the Patreon 7-figure portfolios, and a lot of others high six-figure portfolios. And we've helped them roll those profits from projects like XCN and stuff that we called into other projects to compound those gains, to turn that money into even more money, right? That's what we do over there. So definitely get over there, guys. You're missing out. Just wait. And here we go. Yo, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? Will, what's up, Rob? Joined the Patreon this morning. Good stuff, my guy. Welcome to the family, my friend. Welcome to the family. Awesome to have you, man. What else do we have? Let's see. I'm sad, yo. Bleh, bleh. You should be dollar cost averaging today. You of all people. We spoke last night. We spoke last night on the Patreon Live, right? Today is a great time to dollar cost average for you. You should be excited right now that you have an opportunity to deploy some of that capital that we talked about. You're in a fantastic position right now. Boomer, what's up, buddy? I bought H-Bar, great price now. Yeah, what's H-Bar sitting at right now? I haven't checked what those ones kind of dumped down to. Let's have a look. Where is H-Bar? H-Bar, 26 cents. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. Here's the thing, guys. I DCA'd twice already this morning, and prices from where I DCA'd this morning, prices are already rebounding. Already. So we're probably going to see more recovery because what's happening is all the blood in the streets is getting bought up by people like me and people like you right now, right? So we probably see a little bit of a rebound tonight. So DBO, we're heading way lower. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Rob, Patreon member here. When I buy our gems in the Phantom or Coinbase wallet, I just can buy or swap it for the current market price. So do you send it to a centralized exchange and mail your orders there or what? If I understand what you're asking me, if you can swap on your Phantom wallet, you can just swap there. But if you're talking about when you cash out, yes, when you're cashing out into fiat and moving it to your bank account, then yeah, you would move it over to like a centralized exchange. Would probably be easier for an off ramp, and then send it to your bank account that way. Simon, what's up, buddy? Could you explain why crypto is dumping? I have to be honest, this cycle currently has been terrible compared to previous. No, it hasn't, Simon. It has not. That's recency bias that you're feeling right now, right? You're being affected by recency bias. This market, this cycle is not worse than any other. In fact, it's been crazy good, right? What's happened here is we're sitting inside of this here. We've been sitting inside of this for what feels like so long now that it feels like nothing has really happened. And we're just kind of dreary. But when Trump got elected, listen, like 3 months ago, we were at like $60,000 for Bitcoin. We've moved up significantly. You just got to zoom out, right? Patience. This market cycle is not worse than any other, guys. This is normal stuff. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Dennis Leary in the house. Look at this here. Look just right here, guys. Exactly. Look how big this is. And look where we are right here, okay? Here's a perfect example right here for you guys who are saying that this feels terrible, right? Look at this. Look at the size of this box, right? We could do this. We could go through this. Look what we did here. Look at this consolidation. We did this exact thing that we're doing right now. We did it right here between February of last year, this was last year at this time, right? Between February and November. Look at this, okay? And here we are doing the same thing right here. But look at the violent move we had to the upside after we finally broke out of this consolidation, right? Same thing's going to happen. You're going to get that massive violent move to the upside there when you eventually break out of it, right? I mean, from the bottom of this, from the bottom of it, we'll go from here, from right here where we broke out, right, to the peak of this, we moved up, just Bitcoin moved up 60.35%. Now, it might not sound like a lot, but when you have a market cap the size of Bitcoin, 60.35% is big, right? So the problem is that a lot of people are not able to zoom out. Recency bias takes effect, and they feel like this is the worst thing in the world, and it's really not, right? It's really, really not. If we zoom in on this, let's zoom in on this here. Look how many big dumps we had inside of this section here, right? Look at this dump here. Boom. Where did we fall down? 15.43%. And we have another one, right here. 14.31%. What's this one right here? 9.64. This little one right here is bigger than the dump we're having right now. Right? That's how much people are exaggerating. Look at this one from the top, or look at this dump here. Down to the bottom, 23.49%. Let's keep it going. Look at this, 21.07%, right? All through here were massive dumps and then recoveries. So when you really look at it that way, guys, right? When you really zoom out and look at that, now look back at this. Is it really that bad? Is it really, or are you exaggerating because of recency bias? That's what you have to ask yourself, right? And the answer is probably that you're exaggerating because of recency bias. And that's perfectly normal, perfectly fine, right? It's normal. Everyone feels that way. But you got to zoom out and put things in perspective, right? Or else you're going to scare yourself out of your bags. Everything is a good buy now. Yep. Gain, and you called me bear before. I'm cautious. You're always bearish, Gain. Come on, man. Tomorrow will be a bloodbath. Damn it. I bought NVIDIA and Super Micro. Well, hey, I mean, it might be a better, even a more dollar cost averaging situation. I know I'm going to continue to buy. Charmander's in the house. What's going on? Liquidity, what's up, man? Hope everyone's doing amazing. Absolutely, man. The tariffs announced was done after close of the stock market Friday. Why stocks didn't crash, however, tomorrow could be very red. Yep. Yes. Dip of the dips of all dips. Dippity dip dip. Smash that thumbs up, says Charmander. Absolutely, man. I already answered that. Liquidity says, in sync. Bye. Feeling amazing. Maybe the final shakeout week. Yes, it's the final shakeout before the final shakeout, right? Alex, what's up, buddy? Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. This too shall pass. This is why I work for black powder in times like this. Exactly, man. I love the perspective, brother. I love the perspective. You got to have that mentality, guys, right? Who bought the chips to this dip? Hey, Rob, random question out of curiosity, and you don't have to get too into it, but as an actual Canadian yourself, what's the consensus of Trump on the tariffs and all 51st information and all the 50? Most Canadians agree with Trump, I find, because we agree that we want tighter borders at the end of the day. His request is not outrageous. That's the thing, right? I mean, we're literally getting ready to vote in a prime minister that agrees with Trump in tightening borders and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, most of us are in line with that, right? In fact, most of us were in line with becoming the 51st state, if I'm being honest with you. Happy discount crypto day. Yes. Most of us are in altcoins, not BTC, are backed by ETFs and big. That doesn't matter, Gain. I know you've been brainwashed into thinking that the fact that these ETF holders are big money. Listen, they buy OTC and they sell OTC, right? So what that means is that their sales and buys don't affect the price of Bitcoin at all, right? I know people use it as a catalyst and it's good news and stuff, but at the end of the day, big money buying and selling Bitcoin ETFs, they buy it OTC. They don't buy it spot value, right? Which means they buy it lower and sell it lower than spot prices, okay? So you're kind of being misled with that. And when it comes to altcoin charts, yeah, altcoins are going to bleed harder than Bitcoin, obviously, but on all of these dips that I'm showing you compared to what's happening now, altcoins had the same kind of dips on what the dips they're having now. So, you know, it's exactly the same thing. BTC is only 7% down, but alts is a different story. Like I just said, altcoins are down more than Bitcoin, yes. However, on all of these dips, okay, like I just said, let's go to altcoins, okay? Let's go to the altcoins right now. On the bigger dips for altcoins, we'll look at the bubbles. Okay. Oh, Turbo's down 15.5%. Yeah, they're down more than Bitcoin. Yeah, but on the bigger dips, the altcoins were down bigger than this, which means the altcoins bled worse than this in the Bitcoin dumps, right? And guess what? We recovered and we survived. So what you're doing right now is you're feeling negative and toxic. And you're like, you have what I call the yeah buts, right? You're like, yeah, but nothing. If you look back, every time Bitcoin had one of those bigger dips than it's having right now, altcoins had bigger dips than what they're having right now, right? And they recovered perfectly fine. And everyone who bought those dips made a lot of money. Those are the facts. Not feelings. It doesn't feel, it has nothing to do with feeling worse or recency bias, right? You have to really zoom out and shake that toxic emotional mentality of yeah buts, right? And just stick to the facts, right? So to say you say I can't compare Bitcoin's dip to altcoins dips. Well, I'm comparing altcoins dips to altcoins dips now. And like I said, they dipped worse when Bitcoin dipped worse, and they recovered just as strong as Bitcoin did, right? So that's kind of an invalid argument, right? I'm a dipper. That's my hobby. The recoupling of Bitcoin and alts started since ETFs. XCN going to 1 cent. Hey, if XCN goes to 1 cent, man, yeah, that's I would be buying the hell out of that. I don't think it's going to 1 cent though, man. That's a little unrealistic in my opinion. If we go over to XCN's chart, I mean, look, we're back. We've wicked all the way back up. Look at this, guys. I want to point this out to you guys here, okay? Look at this chart. What did I say to you guys yesterday? Three times. I said that XCN could dip all the way down to this level. If you don't believe me, go watch one of my videos from yesterday, because I do TA on XCN 3 times a day when I release 3 videos a day, okay? And I told you guys, go back and watch it if you don't believe me, that XCN could dip all the way down to this level, 2 cents 4, and then wick all the way back up inside the bull pennant. And I stress to you that it doesn't matter where prices dip down to, it matters where the candle closes. I've said that to you guys 100 times, and here we are. Look how perfectly we touched. Look how perfectly we touched this. Perfect retest, and then wicked right back up inside of there, just like I said we could do, right? It's almost like I know what I'm talking about sometimes. I wonder how ACH, XCN, and Swift will react tomorrow when they have been holding very strong. Yes, if we go over to Swift coin, Swift is holding up very strong, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if by the end of tonight, we see some green at some point in this candle we're currently in on Swift. I would not be shocked. It's currently up 6% on the day, 6.2% on the day, right? Look how far we wicked down, all the way down to 3 cents for, and look at the buying pressure, bought it all the way back up, right? So I wouldn't be shocked to see Swift make another move back up to the green, even just a little bit, sometime later today. I wouldn't be shocked. Compare January to March 2021, BTC chart is the same, exactly. But people feel like it's not, right? Because of recency bias. They can't see past their current anxiety and fear, and that's understandable. It's perfectly normal to feel that way, especially if this is your first cycle or you were in at the top of the last cycle. It's what you're saying. No one's making fun of you. No one's saying that you're wrong. It's fine to feel that way. It's normal to feel that way, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, is not to judge how you're feeling or to tell you that you're wrong. It's to zoom out and reassure you that everything's going to be okay, right? You're fine. You can feel stressed. You can feel anxiety. You can feel fear and all that stuff. But understand, you're going to be okay. Your portfolio is going to be okay. Buy XCN Moon soon. Yes, yes, yes. Taylor, everyone has honestly been hoping for a good buy opportunity anyway. Yes, exactly. I have been asked a million times over the last week, do you think we're going to get lower prices so I can buy in? Yes, here you are. Take advantage of it, right? The decoupling of Bitcoin has started since the ETFs. I don't think we can. Yes, we can compare, my friend. Again, gain recency bias, man. Bitcoin will run first. Altcoins will have their time. Bitcoin dominance hasn't even started to fall down or anything yet, right? You have recency bias right now, and you're having a hard time seeing past it because you have, again, what I call the yeah buts, right? And your yeah buts are based on how you feel and a skewed perspective, not based on facts, right? Not based on history. What was it? Like Tony just said right here. Compare January to March of 2021's Bitcoin charts. It's the same. You just feel that it's different because your recency bias is affecting you, right? That's the bottom line here. But here's the thing. Me telling you that is probably just pissing you off because you don't want to hear it, right? It's hard to see the forest through the trees, okay? And I understand that. But you will come back to me in a couple of days and say, Rob, you were right. We recovered and everything's fine. Look at the Bitcoin dominance, spiked all the way up to 60.78% today, right? Now we've started to come back down a little bit. We're starting to see some of that money pour back into the altcoins. That's why we're starting to see altcoins start to recover from its bottom this morning, right? Again, you can't operate on emotions like that, guys. You can't, right? You got to be stronger than that in this market. XEN goes to 1 penny. I will buy at least. Yes, exactly. I would buy up a whole crap load more. Absolutely. Thomas with the super chat. Thank you so much. Find some nice Canadian whiskey and ape 10 grand into more XCN. If you're this confident, the whiskey should do away with the recency bias. My recency bias. There you go, brother. Yeah, little whiskey. Keep you warm on those winter nights as well, brother, right? I agree, man. I agree. I dig it. Where are we here? Amazing coins for you, man. I wish I had some dry powder right now. Yeah, and that's the thing. Some people feel that way. They're frustrated because they don't have dry powder, and that's understandable, right? But again, like I keep saying, guys, sometimes the best move is doing nothing at all, right? So you don't always have to buy or sell something. There's been times, even me, guys, there's been times in this cycle where we had dips and I just did nothing. I just took my son to the park or something like that. You guys know because I made videos at the park for you guys, right? While I was talking. So there's times where even I just sit on my hands and do nothing, and that's okay, right? Any new gems dropped last night on the call? No new gems last night, but I do have another one I'm looking at that I might be dropping sometime next week. So if you want to get in early on that gem, guys, get over to the Patreon, right? Because I'm dropping these things like I'm making it rain over there, guys. You want to get in on projects that move like XCN has moved recently? Get over there, guys. You're missing out on these gems. We have been accumulating projects that I'm telling you right now, in the next couple of months, a lot of the people on the Patreon that are accumulating now, they're going to be riding another 2,000-3,000% run to the upside, while everybody else buys a coin that pumped all that way. And just because all of the big content creators are talking about it, now you're buying it. You should have been buying it when we were buying it. We were buying XCN and Swift and stuff like that in March of last year. And I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but it's important that you understand that you're not supposed to be going after projects that are green, that have pumped 3,000% in 2 weeks. And because the bigger content creators are now talking about it, your exit liquidity at that point. You shouldn't be chasing those. You should be buying the stuff that no one's looking at right now, right? And that's what we do over on the Patreon. We find these gems like XCN. Again, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, you could have go back 2 months in XCN's videos on YouTube, and you will find about 4 people making videos on XCN. Me, Caesar, and there was 2 other guys who do, I think, Crypto Undead, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but those 2 only make like 2-minute TA videos on XCN, and that's it, right? But me and Caesar were the 2 primary people on YouTube making content about XCN. Nobody cared about it. Now, you go look up XCN, hundreds of YouTubers are talking about it right now, price predictions and all this stuff, right? But all of our Patreon members were buying it over a year ago at the price of like 201, 202, right? Imagine getting in on that back then, holding millions. That's why I told you guys, in the last 2 weeks, we've had over 25 members of the Patreon tell us they've hit 7-figure portfolios because they're getting in early on these projects and they're being patient and they're waiting, right? So that's what I'm saying, guys. You got to get over there. You're missing out on these opportunities. E-Dubs, what's up, man? Thank you for letting people know to let go of the emotions and remain calm. We will see a rebound. Everyone just be patient and avoid the negativity. Yes, this all day long, this, Dubs. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Nailed it. Patience is a virtue. Hangman, I could never be negative about XCN and Swift, only complain. It sold a little early. That's fair. That's fair. Looking for a huge dump to accumulate back in. Still part of the XCN Swift. There you go, brother. There you go. Looking for that DCA opportunity or a new entry point. That's what I like to hear, brother. On a mission, a man on a mission. That's what I like to see. Oh, right. What else do we have? Let's keep this party rocking. Let's keep it going. X marks the spot. Raoul Pal talks about how Trump will force China to negotiate and then Trump will devalue the dollar. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what people exactly. Thank you, X marks the spot. That is another factor in all of this, guys, that you don't understand. It's bleakest before it's peakest, okay? So this is a negotiation tactic, whether Trump wants to admit it or not. Like X marks the spot just said from Raoul Paul, he's using this as a negotiation tactic, right? Because what China's going to want and other countries is for Trump to weaken the US dollar, right? It helps strengthen other dollars and stuff like that. So when he starts doing that, how do you do that? You print money. So going through this right now for the next, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, right? Maybe, give or take. Then all of a sudden the money printer turns on. So then it goes from feeling the way you're feeling right now to all of a sudden massive euphoria because Trump and Powell have turned the money printer on. We go from this to quantitative easing like that. And then you're sitting there upset because you sold or feeling foolish because you were toxic and negative at times like this instead of seizing the opportunity that's in front of you, right? Scared money don't make money. Dipping and waiting, enriching. Yes. Great video this morning. Hold and wait. Wait it out. Be patient. Keep preaching, Rob. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I had a drink of my green tea here. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Always be emotionless in the markets. Yes, exactly. Tariffs lead to inflation, so unless negotiating by the country soon, it's only going to last. Yeah, like we just, I just touched on that. This is going to lead to QE very, very shortly, right? Because what the other countries want, like I just said, is for Trump to weaken the American dollar. Trump wants the same thing, right? So it's a give and take. It's a give and take, right, guys? Preach, Rob. Bronx, what's up, man? Any thoughts on Kaspa? Yeah, I like Kaspa. I hold a moderate-sized bag of Kaspa. I think they'll do good. They really took a hit when they had that exploit last year, and apparently they sold Kaspa Labs to some other company or something, but they seem to have recovered somewhat anyways, so I am bullish on that. Because like I said before, I do hold a bag of it, so hopefully it continues to recover. So I think we will see it much further down. The stock market will freak tomorrow, potentially. But like I said before, guys, I think that altcoins and Bitcoin will rebound a little bit tonight. I mean, Bitcoin's already rebounding. It dropped all the way down to 96,800. Now it's all the way back up to 98,500. It's recovering right now, right? And altcoins are doing the same thing. It doesn't mean they're all going to be green by the end of today, but they're going to rebound and recover a lot of the losses that they suffered today. So then the impact tomorrow might just bring us down to the same bottoms we hit today, right? Rob the preacher to the degens. I would be such an ape this run without Rob. I got you, brother. I got you. Swift is dumping. Don't panic. Finally. Yes. I know you, Hangman. I know you've been waiting for an opportunity to buy back in, man. 4 million XCN, 4 million Swift, 3 mil JASMY. I'm holding. There you go, man. There you go. JLP, what should I get during the fire sale? XCN, XPR? I don't know, man. I don't know. No panic here. Out burning some brush on the property. There you go. There you go. Boomer's in the house, my guy. Yes. I'm going to go. Guys, listen. Today, I'm going to go. I got a few one-on-ones because over on the Patreon, we do coaching one-on-one AMAs, right? So I will be doing a few of those after this call is over, after this live stream is over. We'll get those out of the way. And then guess what I'm doing, guys? Do you think I'm going to sit around? I mean, I might buy a little bit again, but you think I'm going to sit around angry and upset? No, I'm going to go to the gym, right? We're going to do some deadlifts and we're going to do some big pulls, guys, right? And we're not even going to stress about it. Swift is dumping. Good. I want to buy more. There you go. Life advice. Yes. William, there you are, buddy. I was wondering where you were at, my guy. Studio Tech, what's up, man? We've seen it before. Yes, we have. We'll see it again. Lucky Gem, what's going on, fam? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Black Swan event has happened. Donald Trump economic yes. 7% drop is not a Black Swan event, my friend. The White House said tariffs is for the not on Canada. Yes, it is for Mexico. That's the reason for Mexico. But for Canada, it's the border security. I've got too many projects to DCA them all. You might want to consolidate a little bit, man. XCN is pumping. Is XCN? Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah, it pumped all the way back up inside of its bull pennant. So Trump already said he was going to put tariffs regardless. Yeah, this isn't new information, right? XCN's pumping. Dennis, what's up, buddy? Crypto tokenization and blockchain are the future. We're early. Just enjoy the ride. Yes, exactly. I'm continuing to accumulate, guys. Continuing to accumulate. BRICS only tariffs if they try to. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And they've already, like, that's a thing that's not going to happen, right? BRICS is not going to come up with some currency that's going to compete with the US dollar. It's just not going to happen. We don't live in a world where that's feasible, right? A lot of people talk about a lot of topics that are just not feasible in the current world that we live in, right? But they like to pump fear out there. So, hey, Rob, I'm holding Quant and currently just a little above break even. Where do you see Quant going in this cycle? If it were, would you consider switching? No, I hold Quant. I hold a lot of Quant. I think Quant could go as high as between $600 and $1,000. And I know that's a broad range, but I would be targeting closer to $1,000, maybe even closer to 1,500, depending on how big this altcoin season actually is, right? I think it's going to be bigger than people think. So here also, guys, I wanted to touch on something. If you don't know the channel, House of Crypto, it's a YouTube channel, okay? And what I would say is he made a video this morning that really put some things in perspective. And he compared the 2021 cycle to where we are right now. And funny enough, go watch his video after this live stream's over. Funny enough is that, and he showed on the screen all the comments people were making at this time in the cycle, last cycle, okay? And everyone was saying the same things. No altcoin season's going to come. This time is different. This is so bad, blah, 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 blah. All the same stuff you're seeing right now was being said, and he shows it in his video, was being said in 2021, right? Especially towards altcoins. Everyone was saying, altcoin season's not coming. This time is different. Only Bitcoin. And then shortly after that, altcoins went absolutely parabolic, okay? So, and if you don't believe me, again, when I'm done this live stream, go watch his video. Once again, House of Crypto, great guy, great channel. And he puts it all in perspective for anyone who feels that this time is different, right? It's always different until it's the same, right? So, guys, don't post about gems in the chat. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. And sorry for posting wrong chat. No problem, man. Donald dump. I want a Trump pump. XCN's pumping right now. Yeah, it's doing okay. Galaxy shooting. That's for Beebs. My Swift coin sale gives me great opportunity to buy other coins cheaper, but we'll wait for tomorrow. Yes, good idea. My wallet is already getting fatter. Nice. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting, right? Orlando, what's up, my guy? Hey, Rob, was wondering about your Swift and XCN predictions are. Swift, I could see going all the way up to between 30 to 40 cents, possibly higher than that, but that would be my medium target. But as for XCN, I'm targeting the all-time high between 18 cents and 20 cents. But again, that one could also go significantly higher. I like to be conservative here, so always keep that in mind with my price targets. Getting fatter. Been watching Rob's channel for a year plus. I've been in crypto since 2021. Also, I've been riding the roller coaster for sure. So yesterday I joined the Patreon. Let's make money. Nice. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the family, Brandon. That's absolutely amazing, my guy. Hopefully you're enjoying the live streams that we do over there every night as well. And if you miss the live streams that we do on the Patreon, guys, if you miss it for whatever reason, we record them and then I post the recording because there's a lot of questions that get asked in those live streams that you're going to find extremely helpful. You'll find that a lot of your questions, especially if you're new to crypto, get asked and answered in there, right? Let's talk. Oh, what's up, man? Look, he can disagree and agree. To me, they all suck. Trump first term's horrible. Biden's horrible. Hey, let's talk all. Listen, you're not going to get an argument from me that all politicians suck, right? All of them. I agree. 100%. Absolutely. Went in a fat shopping spree today. Dropped 10K on XCN. There you go, man. There you go. I dig it, man. XCN alert. Yep, it's looking good. It's back inside of its bull pennant. Rob, the future market and Vector Candle can give an indication. Yes. Good afternoon from nice. Ramon, what's up, brother? Pump it XCN. Rob, I've amassed 15K from 3K in my Pokemon card collection. I'm having trouble parting ways to get my dry powder, even though the market hits. Any feedback? Yeah, honestly, man, if it's me, I would hold on to my Pokemon cards, right? I would. They are definitely going to continue to increase in value as we move forward. It's another form of diversification and investment, man. I would hold on to them. I would hold on to them. I think that selling them would probably be a regret that you would feel down the road, right? There's a lot of opportunity in crypto, man. Don't feel rushed, right? Love me a long time. Of course, David. Of course, brother. Dr. Rob, I'm doing crypto shopping now. Good opportunity. Patient is, yes, exactly. Exactly. JASMY, 350% like last February would be very good. Sold my Swift already and have dry powder. There you go, man. Yes, exactly. Yeah, let's keep in mind, the sentiment last year at this time was pretty close to what it is now. And JASMY ended up breaking out over the course, started in the middle of February, and it ended up breaking out like over 500%, right? So, these things are gonna pop off, guys. Is that the golden Fibonacci ratio, the support line? Support like? What a day! What a day! Hell yeah! Beebs, Rob, I got to catch your Pokemon live last night. Corey with the JASMY shirt. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I was wearing my Pokemon shirt. Yes, exactly. And Corey had the JASMY shirt. Good catch, man. Good catch. Yeah, I watched the replay because I was too into my Star Wars yesterday. There you go, brother. What's up, crypto peeps? David's in the house. T Mike, did you already cover XCN? Yeah, we talked about it. It's consolidating. I'll put it on the screen right now for you. It's just consolidating inside of its bull pennant, right? It wicked all the way back up inside of here. So looks good, man. Looks good. Fine, I'll buy more. For those in the U.S., the Patreon stock up on these gems today is a great day for it. Yes, exactly. Yeah, if you're over on the Patreon, or if you're not, you're missing out on these gems that we've been dropping over there, guys. It's a great opportunity to scoop some of those gems up, guys, before they start to pop off. These are rock bottom prices, and they're going to run, like I said, similar to XCN. I'm jacked up. I'm excited, man. Hey, Rob, regarding good timing to DCA and Ondo, is it Ondo Finance? Thanks in advance. Yeah, if you're looking for Ondo, here, I'll put it on the screen for you so you know you're getting the right one here, right? I'm very bullish. I'm a big bull. I'm a big Ondo bull, for sure. Big Ondo bull. So this is the Ondo you're looking for on your screen right here. Ondo, yes. Boom shakalaka. That's the one you're looking at. Connections to BlackRock, guys. Pith, fantastic. Lord of the Realm, what's up, man? Paul, how you doing, buddy? Ty's in the house. What's up, Rob? I can see the market dropping again tomorrow. I heard tariffs in the tariffs. Sheesh, yeah. Tariffs thing is going to be short-lived, though. Those of us who are taking advantage of the situation are going to benefit from this very, very bigly, right? Those who hesitate and miss the boat, you're going to miss out, right? So. And that's the thing. Some people it's a little bit harder for. They have to learn, right? And that's okay. Look at the XCN pump. Yeah, I just had it on the screen. Kay, what's up, brother? I regret buying anything the last few days. XPR Proton took a major dive. That's okay, man. DCA, man. DCA, that's what I'm doing. The dip is over and all the FUD. How much SCN up? XCN, how much is it up right now? On the day, it's still down 7.1%, but it was down significantly lower earlier from its bottom from its bottom, it's actually up about, wow, it's actually up about 18%, 18.8% from the low today. So that's what I'm saying, guys. These things have recovered already significantly, right? XCN, if you had bought the dip on XCN this morning, like I said, it's up from its bottom. It's up over 18%. So you'd be 18% in profit right now on anything you picked up on XCN today so far, right? Trisha, how you doing? Agreed on long-term pain, but more short-term pain has to be endured for Trump to be able to turn it around. Sadly, yeah, I agree. XCN 70% up, yes. Will Zebek pump before summer? I don't know, William. What's good, brother? Where do you think the X coin you're buying goes this bull run? You got to ask me price predictions over on the Patreon, man. Don't discuss, guys. Don't be asking me questions about the gems that we talk about on the Patreon. Don't ask me questions about them on the YouTube channel, please. Right? It's pretty common sense. Moral of the story, always have dry powder. Exactly. It's not easy, Rob. I was not asking for this dip. This is our little nest egg, and we are learning. Yes, we did pull out for caution. You have shared so much in the last 10 days. Our heads are swimming. I know it can be a lot, Joe. It can be a lot. But we'll get you there, man. We'll get you there. Jerry Banfield would love to be playing some of his rap songs on the channel. Oh, Taku, yes. Let's mix her up again. The weeknights, I'm always game. Perfect, brother. All right, so we'll get going tomorrow evening there, Monday evening. XCN up 20%. Yeah, it's recovering nicely, man. Loading up on XCN and XEN. Nice. Volk's in the house. What would be great, a good re-entry plan. I'm mad at myself for not holding, but don't have balls to steal. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. It all comes with time in the market, right? That's the thing of it. Shopping spree on all of our gems. Yes, there you go, man. This is a dip for... It's just a dip for ants. A little Zoolander humor for you there. This dump is not welcome to crypto people. This dip is nothing to crypto people. This is why we're here. Yes, exactly. Believe it or not. Yes, here's the thing. Exactly. Taylor, thank you for bringing that up. That's another perspective you have to have, guys. People love the volatility in crypto when it's volatility to the upside. But then they hate it when it's volatility to the downside, right? And here's the thing, guys. Without that volatility to the downside, there is no volatility to the upside. So you got to take the crookeds with the straights, right? What's your target on Zcoin you're buying? You get rich on faith. Don't follow the sheep and get screwed. The market will go back up. Yes, Trisha. Yes, this all day long. And there's something in my eyeball. Your coins won't disappear when the market goes down. Yes. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you so much. That's why you buy American. I mean, yeah, you could, right? But people say stuff like that, but you'd be surprised the things that you buy that are not American, right? And you'd be surprised at the things that you don't want to stop buying that are not American, right? It's easy to say things, but putting it into practice is entirely different, right? We live in a world where, trade is essential, right? There is no us and you in the world anymore. The world doesn't function. All the conveniences that we have in the West, a lot of them disappear with that sort of mentality, right? It's not as easy as people think that it is to just buy American or just buy Canadian or just buy Chinese or whatever it is, right? Negotiating with who, Rob, on behalf of Canada? We have had a bad trade war before. that's lasted a long time. Yeah, like I said, Joe, these tariffs are not sustainable on any of the economies, especially since the economy has been destroyed by, C-19 and all these other things over the last 4 years. So it's not sustainable, not for the US, not for Canada, not for China, not for anybody, right? And they all know that. Again, that's just a negative mentality to have, right? You're spiraling yourself into the what ifs, right? The yeah buts, right? Maybe this is where the dollar drops. I mean, the dollar will start dropping again, yeah. But right now, people are fleeing to the dollar because they don't know what's going to happen on Monday when the markets open up, right? The 70s were not good for this. Thanks for the info, Rob. No problem, man. No problem. I have super low limited buys set. Now we're waiting for the main show tomorrow. Yes, exactly. Tomorrow should be a good time to DCA. Doug, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, DCA all day. Thanks for always calming the community with your words and encouragement with wisdom. Yeah, and here's the thing, guys. I'm here to help the people that want to be helped, the people who want to get out of their toxic mentality and their doom and gloom mentality. I'm not here to argue with people who have the yeah buts, right? If you want to rebuttal and you want to argue and you want to be toxic, you can do that. I'm not here to argue with you, right? I'm showing you a zoomed out perspective and how things are not as bad as you think that they are. If you want to continue to think that things are terrible, that's on you, boo-boo, right? But you're going to miss a lot of opportunity looking through those toxic glasses, right? I've shown a lot of reason to be bullish here on this opportunity. And if you don't believe it, you don't have to, right? But I'm here to show people that things are not as bad as you think that they are. And listen, at the end of the day, especially for the people who are emotional right now, look at me. You're going to be fine. Your portfolio is going to be fine. Everything's all right. You have to remember that, right? Everything's going to be fine. We've seen worse. We've survived worse. And we will again. Things will be worse like this again. Things will be worse than this in the future at times, right? And you're going to be fine then too. Shane, swap some staking rewards into Miria, up to almost 2 mil. There you go, brother. There you go. I love it, man. I love it, brother. I lost where I was, so we'll start. We'll start right here. Gamma Goddess, please, everyone, once again. Yes, thank you so much. Good evening, Rob. A big love from the UK. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Was waiting for this dip for long. There you go. No pain, no future. Exactly. Scared money don't make money, guys. Right? Scared money don't make money. Keep that in mind. Again, guys, like there is no massive upside potential for life-changing wealth in crypto if there's no downside volatility, right? You cannot have one without the other, right? And if you can't handle the downside volatility, you're never going to be able to get the upside volatility. You're never going to benefit from it, right? Bought more XNC with the dip. Would it be wise to take some profits tonight in anticipation for a tomorrow dip? I'm not doing that. No, because there's no guarantees, right? You might take profits tonight, and then it goes flying up tomorrow, right? JASMY has a big downward red wick. Yeah, well, the good news on JASMY is JASMY has recovered back up over top of the 200-day SMA here. So that's bullish news. Hopefully we can use that as support. Should I take out my XEM profit from this sudden boost tonight and reinvest in upcoming weeks? I'm not. I'm not taking any profits on anything right now, guys, because I don't think that this is going to last long. I really don't, right? A week, like I think next week we'll be sitting here and we'll probably be in the green, right? We'll get a lot of smoke settling through the week. Monday, Tuesday, probably red. Wednesday, Thursday, start to recover. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably in the green again. We'll see what happens, right? I told my wife to get used to your voice because you're going to be a part of our lives for the next 5 years. Thank you for doing what you do. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, brother. Moretz, what's up, brother? What's up? I am a new Patreon member as well. Overwhelming but great community. Yes, Joe. Awesome. We love having you over there, man. And Joe, listen, if you ever need help, just reach out to me on the Patreon, man. I got your back, man. Nick, I joined the Patreon a few weeks ago. Best thing I ever did. Wish I would have done it sooner. Awesome. That's what I like to hear, brother. Yeah, we have an absolutely phenomenal community over there, guys. You should definitely be checking it out. We got gems over there. We have support in the community. We do lives over there every single day, guys. Definitely don't miss the boat on it, man. What are your thoughts on Rose? I like Rose Oasis. Yeah, they got an AI tag on them, right? Great project. I was going to buy some in the bear market, but I didn't. And I do regret not picking any up, but I think it will do very well. I know the people I've seen on X FOMO'd into XCN when it broke over 3 cents because of Ninja are pissed right now. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd be pissed too if I bought the top, right? I mean, Joseph, appreciate your content. Came here because of Caesar shouted you out. Have to join the Discord. 15 is a steal. Yeah, it's not the Discord though, Joseph. It's the Patreon, right? And awesome. It's awesome for you to be here, my friend. Welcome to our community. Caesar is one of my go-to channels. He is definitely the man with the plan. So yes, I watch his videos every night. He's fantastic. I wish I had liquid right now. Yeah. Hey, like I said, there's nothing wrong with just sitting on your hands, right? What do you mean by marry your bags? Well, what I mean by marry your bags is this, okay? I held XRP and accumulated XRP for over 7 years, okay? Now, even me, who's not an emotional person, who's been through multiple cycles, I sold my XRP about when it had its spike up and it topped, right? And I told everyone on the Patreon that I sold my XRP and what I rolled my XRP profits into after 7 years of holding it. Now, after I sold it, it was an emotional thing. You had your regrets and stuff like that. And the thing is, they're not real regrets because what it is, you don't regret, the trade because you won in the trade. You're massively in profits and you roll those profits into 2 other projects that are probably going to 10x as well, right? But what the feeling inside of you is that you have mentally and emotionally trained yourself over 7 years to accumulate something, not sell. And then you suddenly do the exact opposite of that. It can make you feel some kind of way. It can make you feel like you're doing something wrong. You can have seller's remorse, and you can really regret it. And that also can lead you to fear selling it at all and taking profits, right? Because you get that fear of it could go higher, right? So that's what marrying your bags is, to the point where it can prevent you from taking profits and rolling those profits, because you're here at the end of the day to make money. If you're not here to make money, if you're here, there are some people, as it turns out, not many, but there's some people here who are here because they love the tech and they love the company, and that's fine, right? Then absolutely marry your bags and hold on to them forever. That's, awesome, right? But if you're here to make money, you got to decide which side of the fence you're on, right? You want to support a company and you want to just be invested in forever, or you want to make money. You can't do both, right? You can't hold and sell at the same time. So you have to choose which side of the fence are you on. Most of us are here to make money. So despite how you may have seller's remorse and stuff, it would be a wise idea to take your profits when you get them and roll them into other projects and tell yourself, screw the seller's remorse, screw the anxiety. You made money, you won the trade. Let's move on to the next project, right? I'm sad not having any dry powder to DCA. Yes, I know, man. It can be tough. SAJ, is there any way to lock your Patreon channels where they're only you? No, there's not. I've been asked that 100 times. There's not, unfortunately. I have RSR, rights reserved. Okay, Spell and Jasmy. I like rights reserved, and I like Jasmy. Jess, one thing going on this end of the month consolidation. Oh, we've had a killer month. Something has to exhale. Yes. Wait for this week coming. It will be explosive. That'll be nice. That would be nice. What you want wants you. That's how the fabric has been manufactured here. Yes. Swift staying green. Yeah, Swift still trying to climb. It's been resilient. Added to my Myria bags. There you go. There you go. Patience isn't just waiting. It's how you behave while you wait. Yes. Yes. All day long. Exactly. Right. And listen, a lot of people don't like to hear this. I've said this before and people get upset and they're like, oh, you're being a dick. Blah, blah, blah. That's not me being a dick, guys. Right. You got to learn to be more professional. Right. So ask yourself this question. TradFi, successful TradFi, multimillionaire and multi-billionaire investors, when the market is down and it's not going their way, do you see them all over X and YouTube making toxic, derogatory comments and being impatient? Do you see them doing that? The short answer is no, right? Successful multimillionaire investors and billionaire investors, they don't get impatient and emotional and start hopping into comment sections on X and YouTube being toxic and being negative. They don't do that, right? So if you are striving to be like them, to be a multimillionaire professional investor, or even not like take the tag professional out of it. If you're trying to be a multimillionaire investor, you have to behave like one. You have to adopt the mentality of one, right? Because when you sit there and you're toxic and you vocalize toxicity and you're online and you're posting toxic stuff and you're negative and stuff, what you're really doing is you're bringing yourself down even further into the depths. It's like when I'm angry, for example, when I'm mad about something, it's always best for me to not talk about it. If I just keep it in, if I'm not arguing with someone, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can get by and I calm down and I'm good. But when someone makes me start vocalizing what's bothering me, just hearing myself say it pisses me off even more. And it fuels my anger. And I get madder and madder and madder because it's coming out, right? The same thing is true with being, toxic and stuff like that and feeling the way you're feeling and posting it all over online. The more you talk about it, like the more you post about it and argue with people online about it, the more you spiral, right? So stop the cycle. Stop the cycle. Parallel Life, what's up, man? New to this, following the advice, been shopping today and holding strong. XCN and Jasmy and a few gems joined YouTube. Will be on the Patreon soon. There you go, man. Batman. Love the poster too, man. That's absolutely awesome. Can't wait to see you over on the Patreon. Shopping time. Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You buy always our gems with buy orders, as I understand. When I say buy order, stop thinking about, I don't even say the word buy order. I don't say the word buy order when I put my buy. It's a buy alert, right? What that means is that I bought. I'm letting you know what I just bought. That's what I'm doing, right? Do you use centralized exchanges as MEXC or Coin? Yes, generally I do. Because of where I live, I have the convenience of I have access to more centralized exchanges where I am. So yes, it makes it easier for me. And I know that some people are down in the States and it makes it a lot harder, right? But I think that that's going to change with the new administration. As I've said before, you're probably going to have, more regulations coming in, and it's going to be easier for exchanges to be able to be accessed in your state or wherever it is that you live in the US, right? That is coming, guys. it's going to start getting easier. By the next cycle, you're probably going to have access to far more centralized exchanges down there in the States. Sorry, guys, for the dump I bought on Friday. Nice. Rob, we have 1,000x more altcoins due to the memes this cycle. I know that it feels that way. Yes, I agree. Like last bull run, we had between 10, I think it was 10, because I was there. It was somewhere between 10 to 15,000 altcoins, including meme coins. Now, what are there? Like, there's only like 5,000 or something like that more, right? Meme coins. There's like 20. I think there's like 20,000 cryptos or something. Let me see. Let me ask my my AI here. Let me ask. You know what? I'm going to ask Grok. Let's ask Grok. I've never asked Grok anything, but we're going to ask Grok now. How many cryptos are there currently? Let's find out. How many cryptos are there currently? Okay, so yeah, there's only 25. Yeah, sorry, 22,900 is what Grok is telling me. We had like 15,000 in the last bull run. So the amount of altcoins hasn't even gone up. It's gone up, what, 7, almost 8,000, right? So in saying that, what you also have to keep in mind is a lot of those projects, while they exist, are dead and no one puts money into them, right? So you can shave even more off of that. So the number's not as high as I know that I know I've seen a lot of content creators saying there's so many more altcoins and meme coins and stuff. There is, but there's not. I saw one channel trying to claim there was like millions of altcoins, and I was like, are you drunk? There's 22,900. Like, there's not millions of coins, right? But again, exaggeration brings clicks, right? You didn't answer because you didn't understand my. Did I misunderstand your question? I know you're over on the Patreon. Ask me over there on the group call. Ask me over on the live stream because that way I can kind of understand what you're kind of getting at, right? What do we got here? What do we got? Why are the comments not translated? Is there no language option? Can someone help me? I just translated yours. If you left click on the comments, you can translate it all to English. There's a little option that says translate to English, just like I just did to yours. I heard the American national anthem was booed. No, was it the American? Because I read that it was actually the Canadian national anthem that was booed, not the American national anthem. Jobs, I could be wrong though, David. Jobs reports this Thursday, going to be a catalyst for upwards momentum. There you go. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. If job numbers are good, we could see red Monday, Tuesday, like I said, and then we'll start to recover through the week. We got jobs reports on Thursday, right? If that's bullish, boom, there you go. We're right back up again. Next week will probably be green, right? So that's me. I'm taking full advantage, guys. I'm taking full advantage of this opportunity. Added 50K more Jasmy. There you go, man. There you go. Do you use centralized? Do you use centralized exchanges like MEXC, Bybit, etc.? Where do you set your buy orders? I just buy instantly. I instantly buy, right? I don't understand where I set them. What price I set them at? Is that what you're asking me? I have XRP. Like I said, ask me in the live group video call on the Patreon so that I can kind of understand what you're asking, because I don't understand what you're asking me. I have XRP. Shall I swap to XCD? The return might be higher, I think. Well, I don't know what XCD is, honestly, so I can't really say, right? 14K more in XCN. Let's go. Let's go. We were messing up when the notoriously nice Canadians are booing you. Yeah, no kidding, eh? No kidding. BTC fights back. There we go. XCN recovering nicely. We do not trade on emotion. Yes, buying opportunities. Swift going to 2 cents 1, XCN going to 2 cents 5. I don't know, man. I don't think so. Possibly, but who knows, right? How are you feeling about ACH? It looks like another pump incoming. I don't think anything's really pumping right now, man. What's ACH doing right now? Is it pumping? Nope. It's down 20%. 20% dip. Might not be a bad DCA opportunity. I don't know if you don't have any or whatever, right? I personally don't hold any, so just a heads up that the gas fee reimbursement reserve for XCN went from 80K plus to 44K. This may be the last month. Oh, well, they might have done that because they increased the APR, right? Oh, well, they're going to increase the APR. There's a vote right now on the whatever in the Dow. There's a vote right now on the Dow proposal there for increased APR by they're going to increase it to double, right? So that could be why they're just reallocating those funds from gas fees to higher APR. So I can't wait for tomorrow to buy more Swift XCN. There you go, man. There you go. Big problem. I love that picture, by the way. Big problem. New folks in crypto expecting to be rich instantly. Most likely tough financial situations. Yes, I agree. And here's the thing. It's not their fault, though, right? As a community in crypto, it's our fault because a lot of new people in crypto are getting indoctrinated into crypto thinking that it's a get-rich-quick scheme. And I've talked about this a lot in the past. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-slow scheme, right? It takes time and patience. You need to be around for at least a full cycle, which is 4 years, right? And the problem is they're hearing about somebody who put, $100 into a meme coin and made $10 million. They don't hear about the, million people who got wrecked for that one person to make that money, right? So you're absolutely right, but it's kind of our fault as a crypto community, and we have to start training new people in crypto to understand the process is patience and having a plan and conviction, right? So yeah. Anyway, guys, listen, we're almost at 2 hours. I can't get through all of these questions, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I just can't. I got to go eat lunch. And I have a bunch of one-on-one coaching AMAs that I got to do over on the Patreon. So, guys, if you want to get in on a one-on-one AMA over on the Patreon, the link is down below, guys. And also, we're going to be talking about the gems that we have over there today as well. We got 3 gems we're looking at right now, guys. And now is a perfect time to be dollar cost averaging into them when the prices are down like this, because these things are going to run no different than XCN has, guys. These are very fantastic market caps, fantastic utility, fantastic narrative, and fantastically low market caps, guys. So get in on these gems. Get over to the Patreon. The link is down below. You can also schedule one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally, and we do lives over there every single evening, live group video calls. So join the community, guys. We have over 1,400 people have joined in the last 2 weeks because they know that we have been printing millionaires over there, guys. Over 25 people in the last 2 weeks have announced they've hit 7-figure portfolios. So get over there, guys. Do not miss out on the opportunity. The link is down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys tonight.